Chosen ones, you've felt it, haven't you? That unmistakable pull that whispers you were meant for something greater, something beyond the ordinary. You were never meant to fit into the world's mold because you were designed to rise above it, to be a light in the darkness. But with great light comes great opposition. Forces, both seen and unseen, have set their sights on you, targeting you with relentless precision. It's not because you're weak, but because your strength threatens the very fabric of darkness that seeks to keep this world in shadows. They've marked you as their target because they recognize what lies within you. A power that could shift the balance, a purpose that could change lives. The arrows they aim are not just physical, they come in the form of doubts, fears, and endless challenges. Each trial you face is meant to weaken you, to dim your light. But here's the truth. Every attack is an affirmation of your calling. The enemy only targets what they fear, and they fear you because they know you carry a divine spark that cannot be extinguished. You're not standing alone in this battle. With every step you take, with every challenge you overcome, you're proving that you are not just a target. You are untouchable. Your strength comes not from the absence of conflict, but from the resilience to rise every time they try to knock you down. So, as you stand in this unseen battle, understand that the arrows fired at you are not signs of your defeat, but indicators of your purpose. You're being refined, sharpened, and strengthened with every challenge, preparing you for a destiny that only you can fulfill. They can aim, they can try to break you, but they will never pierce what has been divinely protected. You are chosen, you are destined, and you are untouchable. This journey you're on isn't just about survival. It's about embracing the power within you and walking with the confidence that no weapon formed against you will prosper. The battle has only just begun, and you've already won. The attacks aren't always obvious, are they? Sometimes they come disguised as doubts whispered into your ear late at night, as fears that rise uninvited when you're on the brink of a breakthrough. Other times they appear as people, those who question your worth, your calling, your very existence. But what if I told you that every arrow aimed at you is proof of your purpose? You see, the enemy doesn't waste time on what isn't a threat. They've seen the light that surrounds you, the aura of greatness that follows you wherever you go. It intimidates them, unnerves them, because deep down, they know you possess something they can never steal: divine favor. The first step in remaining untouchable is recognizing the arrows for what they truly are. They aren't meant to harm you. They're meant to distract you, to pull your focus away from the path set before you. But once you understand this, you gain the upper hand. The very things meant to break you can become the stepping stones to your greatest victory. Think about those moments when you felt the most attacked, when you were criticized, rejected, or left out. Didn't something powerful rise within you? A resilience, a determination that refused to be silenced? That's the essence of who you are, chosen one. It's in those moments of pressure that the diamond within you begins to shine the brightest. Now take a moment. Reflect on the arrows that have been aimed at you recently. Were they criticisms at work, doubts from loved ones, or perhaps the internal voice that questions your every move? Understand that these arrows are not the end. They're the beginning. They're the signals that you're on the right path, that you're approaching something significant, something life-changing. The beauty of it all is that even when the arrows fly, they never truly hit their mark. They might graze you, they might even slow you down, but they will never penetrate the armor you carry. And why is that? Because you're protected, not just by your own strength, but by something far greater. As you stand firm, rooted in your purpose, the arrows lose their power. They become mere inconveniences rather than life-altering blows. And with each arrow that falls to the ground, your resolve strengthens, your light shines brighter, and you move one step closer to fulfilling the destiny that's been laid out for you. But what if there's a greater purpose behind each arrow? What if, in the very act of being targeted, you are being prepared, refined, and strengthened for something far more profound? The answer lies in the journey that follows, in the battles yet to be fought, and the victories waiting to be claimed. The world around you often feels like a battlefield, doesn't it? Every day presents new challenges, obstacles, and people who seem determined to test your resolve. But have you ever wondered why you're still standing despite everything that's been thrown at you? It's because you've been gifted with an armor that is far more powerful than anything this world can create. an armor of inner strength. This armor isn't forged from iron or steel. It's made from something far more resilient. It's woven from the experiences that have tried to break you but failed. It's crafted from the moments of doubt that you overcame, from the tears that you turned into strength, and from the pain that you transformed into power. This armor is your greatest weapon, and it's what makes you untouchable. The beauty of this armor is that it doesn't just protect you, it transforms you. Every time you face a challenge, every time you feel the weight of the world pressing against you, your armor grows stronger. It adapts, it evolves, and it becomes an unbreakable barrier between you and the forces that seek to bring you down. Yeshua once said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." This promise serves as the foundation for your armor. It's a reminder that no matter how fierce the battle, no matter how relentless the attacks, you are already victorious because your strength is rooted in something eternal, something that cannot be shaken. When you walk through life with this armor, you begin to realize that the arrows aimed at you no longer have the power they once did. They may strike, but they do not pierce. They may hit, but they do not break. You see, the purpose of this armor isn't to prevent the battle from coming to you. It's to ensure that no matter how many times you're hit, you rise stronger, more resilient, and more determined than ever before. Every time you face a setback, every time you feel like you're on the verge of giving up, remember that your armor is being tested, refined, and strengthened. And with each test, you're becoming the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. As you continue on this journey, know that you are not alone. You are surrounded by a force greater than yourself, and your armor is a testament to that truth. It's a reminder that while the world may target you, while the enemy may try to break you, there is a power within you that is far greater, a power that cannot be touched or taken away. So, stand tall, chosen one. Let the arrows fly, let the challenges come, because with this armor, you are not just surviving, you are thriving, and you are proving with every step that you are untouchable. But what if the battles you face are not just about defeating the enemy, but about discovering the true power that lies within you? What if, in every challenge, you are being prepared for something greater, something extraordinary? Have you ever noticed how your presence seems to unsettle some people? How your mere existence causes discomfort, jealousy, or even anger in those around you? It's not because you've done something wrong. It's because you're carrying something that they can't understand. Light. Your light isn't just a glow. It's a reflection of the divine purpose within you. It radiates from the core of your being, shining a spotlight on truth, integrity, and authenticity. This light reveals the shadows in others, the hidden insecurities, the unspoken fears, and the unhealed wounds. And that's why they fear you. In a world that thrives on superficiality, your authenticity is a threat. You don't just conform, you challenge. You don't just follow, you lead. And that level of courage and confidence is intimidating to those who've chosen to hide behind masks. They fear your light because it exposes their darkness. Remember what Yeshua said, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden." This isn't just a statement, it's a declaration of who you are. Your light is meant to shine, to illuminate the path for others, and to be a beacon of hope in a world that's lost its way. But here's the thing. The more you shine, the more resistance you'll face. There will be those who try to dim your light, who attempt to make you question your worth, and who seek to pull you down to their level. But you must remember that their fear is not a reflection of your weakness, but of your power. As you walk through life, continue to let your light shine. Let it pierce through the darkness. Let it guide those who are lost, and let it be a reminder that even in the face of adversity, you remain untouchable. Because your light is not something that can be extinguished. It's a gift, a calling, and a purpose that is greater than any force against you. And perhaps the real question isn't why they fear your light, but rather, how will you continue to shine despite their attempts to dim you? Negativity is a force that seeks to cling to you, to latch onto your spirit, and to pull you into a realm of doubt and despair. It comes in many forms: harsh words, unfair criticism, unprovoked anger, and it's often delivered by those who are closest to you. But the true power lies not in avoiding negativity, but in learning how to deflect it with grace. You see, when negativity is directed at you, it's rarely about you. More often, it's a reflection of the pain, insecurities, and unresolved issues within the person throwing it. They see your strength, your confidence, and your light, and it triggers something within them, a reminder of their own unhealed wounds. So, how do you respond? You don't fight fire with fire. You don't lower yourself to their level. Instead, you rise above it, allowing your grace to act as a shield, protecting you from the arrows of negativity. This doesn't mean you ignore it. It means you choose not to let it define you. Imagine each negative word as an arrow aimed at your heart. As it flies toward you, your grace intercepts it, turning it into a lesson, a moment of growth, an opportunity to strengthen your resolve. This grace is your most powerful weapon, not because it avoids the battle, but because it transforms it. When faced with negativity, remind yourself that you are untouchable, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And in those moments when you feel the weight of the world pressing against you, remember that Yeshua himself faced negativity, ridicule, and rejection. Yet he responded with love, compassion, and grace. His strength wasn't in retaliation, but in understanding that negativity has no power over a heart that's rooted in truth. Let your grace become a beacon of hope for others. Let it show the world that no matter how many arrows are aimed at you, you have the power to rise above, to deflect the darkness, and to stand firm in your light. The world may try to drag you down, but with grace as your shield, you will always rise. But what if the true purpose of negativity is to test your ability to remain unshaken, to stand tall, and to shine even brighter? Faith is a word often thrown around but rarely understood. It's more than just believing in something unseen. It's the foundation that keeps you standing when everything around you is falling apart. Walking with unshakable faith means trusting in a purpose greater than your circumstances, even when the road ahead is unclear. The world will often try to convince you that faith is foolishness, that relying on something beyond logic and reason makes you weak or naive. But you know better, don't you? You've seen how faith has carried you through storms, how it has whispered hope into the darkest nights, and how it has been the one constant when everything else was uncertain. There will be times when doubt creeps in, when the arrows of fear and insecurity seem to pierce through your armor. In those moments, it's not about having all the answers. It's about holding on to the belief that there's a greater plan unfolding, even if you can't see it yet. That's what makes your faith unshakable. It's anchored in something eternal, something that can't be moved. Yeshua once said, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move." This isn't just a metaphor. It's a reminder of the power you hold when you choose to walk in faith. Even the smallest bit of belief can create waves of change, can shift the impossible, and can turn the tides in your favor. As you continue on your journey, let your faith be the light that guides you, the shield that protects you, and the force that keeps you moving forward. When the world tries to shake you, stand firm. When doubt whispers lies, respond with truth. And when the path ahead seems uncertain, trust that each step is leading you exactly where you're meant to be. But what if the real power of faith isn't just about moving mountains, but about becoming unmovable yourself? Every chosen one will, at some point, face resistance. The closer you get to fulfilling your purpose, the more relentless the attacks become. This is no accident. The enemy senses your potential, your power, and they will stop at nothing to derail you. But here's the thing. They can only succeed if you let them. Their tactics are designed to exploit your vulnerabilities, to sow seeds of doubt, fear, and frustration. They want you to question your path, to doubt your worth, and to second-guess your calling. But when you rise above their schemes, you strip them of their power. You transform from a target to an untouchable force, one that cannot be swayed or shaken. It's not about ignoring the attacks. It's about understanding them for what they are, attempts to distract you from your purpose. When you realize this, every obstacle becomes an opportunity, every challenge a chance to grow stronger. You start to see that the enemy's greatest weapon is not the arrows they fire, but the fear they hope to instill. Let's be clear. Rising above doesn't mean you won't face pain, disappointment, or setbacks. It means you refuse to let those moments define you. It means you choose to keep moving forward, even when the weight of the world is pressing against you. It means you stand tall, even when every voice around you is telling you to kneel. Take inspiration from the story of Yeshua, who faced countless attempts to derail his mission. He was criticized, mocked, betrayed, and crucified, yet he never wavered. He rose above every tactic, every scheme, and emerged victorious. His journey wasn't easy, but it was worth every step, and it serves as a reminder that you too have the power to rise above. As you continue to navigate this journey, remember that the enemy only targets those who are a threat. Their tactics are a testament to your potential, to the greatness that lies within you. The more they try to bring you down, the more you should recognize just how high you're meant to soar. But what if every tactic they use against you is actually propelling you closer to your destiny? Life isn't always kind to those who are chosen. In fact, the path often feels more challenging, more treacherous, and more uncertain. But there's a hidden power that lies within every challenge, a power that's only awakened when you choose to rise, to stand firm, and to keep moving forward. That power is spiritual resilience. Spiritual resilience isn't about never facing adversity, it's about how you respond to it. It's the inner strength that keeps you anchored when storms rage, the unwavering belief that you will overcome even when the odds are stacked against you. It's about bending but never breaking, about being pressed but not crushed. When life pushes you to your limits, resilience steps in and whispers, "This is not the end, this is only the beginning." It reminds you that every setback is a setup for a comeback, that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and that every test is a chance to strengthen your spirit. It's in these moments of hardship that your true strength is revealed. The key to resilience lies in your ability to tap into the source of your strength. When you draw from the well of your spirit, you find a power that is unyielding, a power that refuses to be defeated. You begin to understand that the battles you face are not meant to break you, but to build you, to shape you into the warrior you were always meant to be. So, how do you cultivate this resilience? By choosing to rise again and again, by embracing the trials knowing that they're refining you, by facing the darkness with the unwavering belief that the light within you is greater. It's not about avoiding the storms, but about learning to dance in the rain. The world will try to convince you that you're not strong enough, that you don't have what it takes. But resilience proves otherwise. It stands tall in the face of adversity. It refuses to bow to fear, and it declares with every breath, "I will not be defeated." But what if the strength you seek is already within you, waiting to be unleashed? Doubt is a chain, one that holds you back from walking fully in your purpose. It whispers lies, telling you that you're not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough. And while it might seem like a harmless thought at first, doubt, if left unchecked, can grow into a force powerful enough to derail even the strongest of chosen ones. The thing about doubt is that it thrives in uncertainty. It feeds on the unknown, on the moments when you can't see the path ahead. But here's the truth. Doubt is a choice. It's not a force that controls you unless you allow it to. The moment you recognize doubt for what it is, a chain meant to keep you from moving forward, you begin the process of breaking free. Every time you question your abilities, every time you second-guess your decisions, remember that doubt is not your reality, it's a test. It's meant to see if you will choose to stay shackled or if you will rise above. And the more you resist the pull of doubt, the weaker it becomes. But breaking free from doubt isn't just about fighting it, it's about replacing it with something more powerful: truth. The truth is, you are more capable than you realize, more powerful than you know, and more worthy than you often give yourself credit for. And the truth has always been there, waiting for you to embrace it. Think about the times in your life when doubt tried to hold you back, but you moved forward anyway. Those moments weren't just acts of courage, they were moments of liberation. Each step you took was a step closer to breaking the chains of doubt. Yeshua once said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." This isn't just a spiritual statement, it's a declaration of power. When you align yourself with truth, when you choose to reject the lies that doubt whispers, you step into a freedom that can't be taken away. As you continue on your journey, let doubt be the chain that you break, not the one that holds you down. Rise above the uncertainty, walk confidently in your purpose, and remember that the only limits you face are the ones you choose to accept. But what if the real power isn't in simply breaking the chains of doubt, but in using them to propel you toward your destiny? As a chosen one, you carry something that many in the world fail to understand: divine protection. It's not just a shield to guard you from harm, it's an unseen force that surrounds you, guiding your every step, protecting your spirit, and ensuring that you fulfill your purpose. When you walk with the assurance of divine protection, you realize that nothing the world throws at you can truly touch the core of who you are. You've faced trials before, haven't you? Moments that felt impossible to overcome, but each time you emerged stronger, more resilient, and with a clearer understanding of your mission. That's not by accident. Every challenge you faced was not only a test, but also proof that something greater is watching over you. Divine protection doesn't mean you won't face adversity. It means adversity won't defeat you. The arrows may fly, but they won't find their mark. The storms may rage, but they won't destroy you. Because your protection isn't based on the physical, it's rooted in the spiritual, where your true power lies. Yeshua once said, "I give them eternal life and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand." This isn't just a promise, it's a declaration of your divine protection. It's a reminder that no force, no enemy, no attack can separate you from the purpose and calling that has been placed on your life. As you continue to walk this path, let go of the fear of what might come. The future is uncertain for many, but for you, chosen one, the outcome is already written. You are protected, shielded by a force far greater than anything this world can create. The battles you face are not signs of weakness, but opportunities for you to recognize just how untouchable you truly are. But what if the true power of divine protection is not just in keeping you safe, but in giving you the courage to step boldly into the unknown, knowing that you are never alone? The journey you've been on hasn't been easy, has it? You've faced battles, you've fought doubts, and you've been the target of forces that tried to take you down. But here you stand, not just as a survivor, but as someone victorious in their purpose. Victory doesn't always look like we expect. It's not always about grand moments of triumph or the absence of struggle. Sometimes victory is quiet. It's in the perseverance, in the daily acts of faith, and in the decision to keep moving forward when everything else tells you to stop. Standing victorious in your purpose means recognizing that every step you've taken has led you here. The path wasn't always clear, the obstacles were many, but with each challenge, you've grown stronger, more resilient, and more certain of who you are. Your purpose isn't just something you stumble upon, it's something you walk into, one step at a time. There were moments when you questioned if it was all worth it, weren't there? Moments when the weight of the world felt unbearable. But each of those moments was a part of the process, shaping you into the person you were meant to become. And now, as you look back, you can see that every trial, every test was preparing you for this victory. Yeshua said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." This is the essence of your victory. The world may try to throw obstacles in your path, but it cannot stop you from fulfilling your purpose. You've been chosen, not just to survive the battles, but to rise victorious from them. As you stand here reflecting on your journey, know that this victory isn't the end, it's just the beginning. You've been refined, strengthened, and prepared for a purpose that goes beyond what you can even imagine. The battles ahead may be fierce, but you are fiercer. The obstacles may be many, but you have proven that you can overcome them all. But what if the greatest victory isn't in the battles you've won, but in the realization that you were never fighting them alone? Chosen ones. If you enjoy our videos and would like to support our channel, feel free to buy us a coffee. The link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.